everyone, Mandy here. I want to take a few minutes and talk about anxiety, panic, and the coronavirus. I'm not going to really share my opinions or thoughts too much about what's happening with the coronavirus. I want you to more so understand what's going on in the brain from a neuroscience level with panic and anxiety, since this is happening widespread with everybody. This way you can know how to better take care of yourself on an emotional and psychological level while all of this is going on. So when anxiety sets in, and when you feel fear, you feel that surge, that pounding in your chest, maybe that pit in your stomach. What's happening is a part of your brain's getting activated, called the amygdala, and it's sending a signal to activate your fight or flight system. Now, we need the system when there is a threat and we need to fight, or we need to run, or whatever it may be. You see a bear in the woods and you need to run from it, or I don't know, maybe you need to freeze. But either way, your instincts kick in. Or if you've ever seen a mom pick up a car because her kid's stuck underneath it, we can do pretty amazing things when our fight or flight system is activated. The problem is when we stay in a state of anxiety, it can really create some damage. So during anxiety attacks, panic attacks, your body is being surged with norepinephrine, cortisol, and adrenaline. Those are the stress hormones. And this over time can cause overactivation of the fight or flight system, which can create unnecessary anxiety. And that can also create health issues that can affect blood pressure, things like that. So it's really important to take care of yourself. So while all of this is going on in the media and everyone is in their fears and in their anxiety, that level of stress chemicals in your body isn't good, because it's not having a chance to die down. When you're running from a bear with stress, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And the end is when the cortisol lowers, the adrenaline lowers, and your body can recalibrate and regulate itself again. If that's not happening and you're staying in constant stress, you're going to find that you're having more intrusive thoughts. Maybe you're sleeping less. Maybe you start having anxiety attacks out of nowhere because you really haven't been able to give your body the rest it needs, away from having all those chemical reactions. So just knowing and being aware of how high your anxiety and your panic is getting during this is important. It's going to be super important to minimize how much media you are watching. There is nothing wrong with being prepared and having a plan in place. I think that's good. And then talking with other people instead of going to the media because you're anxious. That's only going to fuel your anxiety even more. So talking with your friends, talking with people that you're around, instead of just scrolling through the news to hear the next possibly over sensationalized thing. The other thing too is re-engaging in your life again. So we can't stay obsessed worrying about the coronavirus. We need to have a plan, but not continue to stay in a state of worry, because that worry is going to activate the same anxiety response. If you think worry thoughts enough, your mind's going to perceive that there's a threat and you should panic. And worrying feels protective because it makes us think that we're going to be more prepared if we worry, when really it doesn't. It's just obsessive thinking that then ruins our day. So practicing getting back to the present, practicing, still doing your meditation and your yoga and your hanging out with friends and your job, and being able to really reframe your thoughts, rewire them, remind yourself of your plan, and then get back to what you were doing. So these are just a few thoughts I have on what's going on in our world today. And I hope that you can continue to take good care of yourselves mentally and emotionally. Your mental health during this time is going to be so important so that you can stay focused and clear-headed with any any news that we further hear about it and any steps that you need to take. So maintaining good balance is really important. All right, you guys, it was good talking with you all, and I'll see you soon.